Let's be clear and stop dancing around it. What we are watching unfold inside the Republican Party right now is not strength, it's instability, and it's being driven straight from the top by Donald Trump himself. There is still talk coming out of his circle about another run, about reclaiming power, about unfinished business, but from where things stand right now, that confidence does not match reality. The damage has already been done, and it's not small, it's structural. The Republican Party is not just facing opposition from across the aisle, it is dealing with fractures from within, and those fractures have names, decisions, and consequences attached to them. Trump didn't just shake the system, he bent it. And now the question is whether it can even snap back into something recognizable. What's even more telling is how long leadership has allowed this situation to drag on without decisive action. There has been constant conversation about accountability, about responsibility, about whether certain constitutional steps should be taken, including serious discussions around the 25th Amendment. But where is the action? What exactly are they waiting for? Every day that passes without clarity or direction is another day that erodes confidence, not just among critics, but among their own base. This delay is not neutral, it is costly, and it is being noticed. And then there's J.D. Vance, who is now feeling the ripple effects of decisions that were never fully his to begin with. His reputation has taken hits not necessarily because of independent actions, but because of proximity, alignment, and timing. Politics doesn't operate in isolation. When one figure dominates the narrative the way Trump has, everyone tied to that orbit absorbs the impact. And right now, the numbers and public perception trends are not moving in Vance's favor. Ratings are slipping, confidence is weakening, and the longer this drags out, the harder it becomes to separate individual identity from collective fallout. This is the reality. Trump didn't just create controversy, he reshaped how the Republican Party is seen, and not in a way that builds long-term strength. There is a difference between influence and damage, and many are starting to argue that the line between the two has already been crossed. The party had opportunities to draw boundaries, to take control of its direction, and instead it allowed momentum to carry things further than it should have gone. Now, the consequences are visible, measurable, and difficult to ignore. At this point, the conversation is no longer just about whether Trump can run again. It's about whether the Republican Party, as it currently stands, can recover from what has already happened. Because the truth is simple and direct. Trump didn't need outside forces to bring him down. The trajectory we're seeing now is largely the result of his own actions. And as that reality becomes clearer, the political landscape around him continues to shift in ways that are not easy to reverse. For everyone who is listening, if you have not yet followed or subscribed, please feel free to follow my page so that you don't miss what's coming next. Please feel free to like, share, and comment. Thank you so much. With love always. Maria D.C. Santiago.